Because if they did not, if they were not bodo, how come Allah gave you a chance to become a believer and therefore go to Jannah and you turn it down? It's like somebody giving you a big gift, free, and you say, no, I don't want. A big gift, very expensive, and you say no. And just gift. It's not rashwa, gift. Okay? So, ta'faham. They are people ta'faham. So, beside they swear by Allah a lot, they also turn kafir after iman. That's another characteristic. So, they left iman and changed it to kufr. Also, bodu. Sorry to say that, but that's the right word for that. One more thing, sisters, look at them, when you look at them, when you look at their bodies, their looks. Go ahead, sister.
Okay. When you see them, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, their outward appearances pleases you. When they speak, you listen to what they say.
Stop that, please. Two things. When you look at them, the way they dress, the way they look, their children, wow. So the outer look will really mesmerize you. And most of us look at what? Appearances. We are really attracted by appearances. Really. If someone wears like an alim, you think he's an alim, you go ask him a question, he tells you, brother, I know nothing, I'm jahil. But why are you wearing like an alim? Then he will give you the cloth and say, you answer now. You didn't get the joke. Like day after tomorrow. If it's the cloth that will make me alim, because I'm wearing big turban, so, oh, this must be alim. So you go ask him, say, sorry, I know nothing. Why are you wearing like alim? So then he gives you the cloth. You say, you answer now. Cloth of alim doesn't make alim. Driving a very luxurious car doesn't mean you are rich. Going to Mecca every month doesn't mean you are really mu'min. You may go to Mecca for the wrong reason. What do you think? Huh? Serious? Think about your children. Oh, I see. That's why we always shouldn't be fascinated by what we look. Seeing somebody wearing like beggar doesn't mean he's beggar. It could be his special branch. Yeah, most of them like that. You know those beggars? They're all working for government. Careful. That day in Bukit Bintang, someone snapped the bag from a tourist. Less than 10 meters they caught him. Who? Yeah, and singer, and collecting money. They're all careful. But we are not careful because of them. We are careful of Allah. We are alone in the desert. Do we do haram? No, because our chance. So it's not that, but I need to keep that in mind. Oh, I see. So we are always fascinated by appearances. So we think somebody, we think, no. Hypocrites, they take good looks, good care of themselves. Another thing, when they speak, wow, they speak good. Didn't we say they speak nicely? They speak nice. So you feel, wow. So two things. Oh Muhammad, you Muslims, when you look at them, you will really be fascinated by their bodies. Their bodies will please you. And when they speak, they compel you to listen to their words. They know how to speak. Like most politicians. They're hypocrites. Look at that. They go to Kampong, I don't know where. They don't even know that Kampong. Before elections, after elections, you promise that you will, where is electricity, where is Tenaga Nacional, where is the water, where is the... Bye. Fulfill your promise. But they know how to speak. Oh, and you feel like, oh, these are the leaders we need to follow. Careful. So, if you look at them, their bodies please you. And when they speak, you listen to their words. This is another characteristic of hypocrites. Careful. But look now. Continue, sister.
But they are like propped up timbers. They think every cry they hear is against them, and they are the enemy. Beware of them, may God confound them. How devious they are.
Excellent. They are just like blocks of wood. كأنهم خشب مسندة. When you see a block of wood, go speak to it. Go speak. Yeah, speak.
Speak to the wood.
2-3 blocks, they start again. Assalamu alaikum, apa kabar? Apa itu? Why are you here? People think there is something crazy with you. You're talking to blocks of wood. Those are the hypocrites. No matter what you tell them, they just look like block. They will not. Is a block of wood going to answer you?
No.
Maybe. But they will not. Got it?
Yes.
The hypocrites, no, they will not change. Another thing, whatever you say, they think you mean them. In a khutbah, you give a khutbah, they think you meant them. I don't even know who you are. They think, oh, you meant me. Because you're guilty of what I said. You know, sometimes when you feel like, say, for example, you. Would you feel that I'm talking about you? No, never will that. Unless you're doing hypocrisy. Behind, I don't know. Inshallah you are not. But if you feel like, oh, we had one wonderful class about hypocrisy. I didn't know there are 2 types of hypocrisy. I didn't know there were more characteristics of hypocrites. One of them is that when you look at them, you are really, wow, so good, so nice. And when they speak, ooh, but in reality. So one thing about the hypocrites, whenever you speak, they feel you mean them. You, when you speak, you give lecture, or you give, even if you are not ustaz, your father, your brother, friend, they feel, you mean me, he meant me. Why do you feel like that? Here it is, Allah says, يَحْسَبُونَ كُلَّ صَيْحَةٍ عَلَيْهِمْ. They think that every cry is against them.
So Sheikh, does it mean that consciously they know that they are hypocrites?
Definitely. It's not they don't know, sister. They know they are hypocrites. Sister, when you lie, do you know you lied or not?
Yes.
Very good. When you break promise, and when you steal, don't tell me, no, I was dreaming when I said, when I have stolen this. No. So they know they are doing something wrong. Like here, don't tell me they don't know. In their aqidah. Hypocritically, a British coming here say, okay, let me penetrate the Malay society and pretend I'm a Muslim and live with them, and always send to MI6 or to the British Queen, the report about Malaysia. The monthly report, the annual report. That's what they do. How do you think they occupied us? With what? Just like that, they came for adventure. No, it's not. They knew when to come, from where, which state is weaker than the other state, which state would put a fight. They know. They study us. We know nothing. We just, London, here we come. Heathrow, Gatwick. Okay, then? Oh, let's go to Manchester. Good. Then after that? Let's get to Glasgow. After that? Nothing. Come back. See? They study us. Oh, the Malays. Okay. Why? I'm no lost. They have scientists, sociologists, psychologists. What will happen if Mahathir dies now? Serious, they're plotting. It's just as we know.
Sheikh, perhaps they don't know the definition of hypocrites because they don't learn from it, no?
Don't say perhaps, please. Don't fight it. You see how nice we are? Naive. We are very nice. Sister said maybe they don't know, and you said perhaps they don't. They know very well. It's you and me who don't know. We are very nice. Look, if they do all these 3, they are hypocrites. If they do only 1, we don't call them hypocrites. If someone lies, don't say hypocrite. No, haram. Just say, watch out, boy, girl, sister, brother. You are one way towards hypocrisy. 2 more steps and then that brother, sister, make tawbah. You understand? But unless they do these three, because the Prophet mentioned them in one hadith. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. How about if they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, many other examples. In another surah, Allah says, وَإِذَا قَامُوا إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ قَامُوا كُسَالَى. This is the scariest qualification to me. When they get up for salat, they get up lazy. They pray. Lazy. Oh man, again. We just prayed Maghrib. Of course, Maghrib and Isha very close. What do you expect? No, Isha, you call down for salat. We just prayed Maghrib. Because you want to finish your drama.
So if you don't pray on time, are you a hypocrite?
Oh, definitely. If you continue, but if once upon a time, may Allah forgive you. But no, every time you don't pray on time.
It's more of a way of life than reciprocity thing. It's not like a one-time thing.
Very good. No, it's not one time. Because Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, very good. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, when he heard this hadith, he said, Ya Rasulullah, and who among us is not? Who among us didn't lie? Who amongst us didn't break promise? Who among us didn't at least hope that take something that doesn't belong to him? The Prophet said, no, I don't mean that, oh Abu Bakr. I mean if a person continues doing it, like you said. If it becomes behavior, regularly. If once upon a time, no. Never, and by the way, don't anyone hypocrite. Now you go out, anyone, you are hypocrite. Why? Because Sheikh Zoubir thought you were hypocrite. I am telling the whole world is a hypocrite. Alhamdulillah, few people are hypocrites. Majority of people are good. And think good of them. Clear? Okay. So, one more thing. Humul adu. They are the enemy. Oh Muhammad, they are the enemy from within. So beware of them, O Muslims. May Allah curse them. How are they denying the right path? How are they denying the right path? When Allah gave it to them. So how many of us claim to be Muslims and they have this? Look sisters, they lie, brothers. They promise, they steal, they swear by Allah. Actually they left Iman. For example, they don't pray. They yamsing. They live the life of the non-Muslims. The only thing maybe they don't do is eat pork. But the rest they do. They womanize, they dance together, they show their bodies to each other in, what call those mixing groups, They live like kafir. Christmas is coming, they celebrate it. So they left Iman for kufr. Because what does it mean, Iman for kufr? Doesn't mean you live Islam only. No. You are so happy in the holidays of non-Muslims, especially Christmas. And you are more Christianized than the Christians themselves. Even the Christians say, wait a minute, I don't have a tree, you go buy one. Even the Christians don't do it. They just say, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. You go home, put one for your kids to show that, I want my children to know everything. Like they know Habib, Ya Akhi, you're Muslim. Fear Allah. Therefore they don't understand. Although you may think they are very intelligent. That is mental intelligence. Spiritual intelligence, zero. Okay? Then Allah says, when you look at them, you feel so impressed by their look. They're really impressed you by the way they live. Their houses, their cars, their dresses, their wives, their children. And when they speak, okay, also he speaks very well, Yeah. Allah says, those are the enemies. Careful. Because they are inside. They live with you. Wallahi al-Azim, I'm not afraid of Americans and Russians more than I'm afraid with the hypocrites who live with us. Who opened the door of Iraq to American invasion? The Shia. Never forget that. It's the Shia. The hypocrites from within. قاتلهم. May Allah curse them. They are for how do they dare to deny the path of Islam? We continue. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ تَعَالَوْا
وإذا قيل لهم تعالوا
يستغفر لكم رسول الله
يستغفر لكم رسول الله
لولوا رؤوسهم
لووا رؤوسهم
ورأيتهم يصدون وهم مستكبرون
ورأيتهم يصدون وهم مستكبرون سواء عليهم
أستغفرت لهم أم لم تستغفر لهم لن يغفر الله لهم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الفاسقين
إن الله لا يهدي القوم الفاسقين
هم الذين يقولون لا تنفقوا هم الذين يقولون لا تنفقوا على من عند رسول الله حتى ينفضوا
هم الذين يقولون لا تنفقوا على من عند رسول الله حتى ينقضوا
ولله خزائن السماوات والأرض ولكن المنافقين لا يفقهون
ولله خزائن السماوات والأرض ولكن المنافقين لا يفقهون
يقولون لئن رجعنا إلى المدينة ليخرجن الأعز منها الأذل ولله العزة ولرسوله وللمؤمنين ولكن المنافقين لا يعلمون. Excellent. Stop there. Allah continues to expose the hypocrites. And the hypocrites, once you know they are hypocrites, at least if they do three things, expose them. You have to. Sheikh, we need to... No, expose them. Tell the people these are hypocrites. So and so lied and continues lying. So and so broke many promises and he still. So and so has stolen the amana and he still. Be careful of him. Sheikh, aren't we supposed to not expose people? Not expose Muslims. A Muslim fell into sin. Good boy, you found him doing something wrong. Call him, say, don't do that again, it's haram, da, 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 da. Next time I slap you, go. Between you and him. But not someone, yeah. For example, this brother is going to do business with someone, I know he is a crook person. It's my job to come to brother. I heard you're going to do business with that one. Trust me, brother, don't do business with him. Do business, but not with him. He may ask me, why, Sheikh? I said, brother, if you trust me, just take my word. If he's a Sheikh just for my heart to be safe, then I have to tell him what that person does. Also marriage. You know, a bad person is going to marry a good girl. Or a very bad girl going to marry somebody. Tell them. Don't. Two things you have, and three. And hadith. Knowledge. Don't take hadith, ilm, and knowledge from someone bad person. Three things you can You can really go out of your way and tell people not to do that. If you see someone going to learn with a bad teacher, tell them that's a bad teacher. Not bad because you don't like him, no, because he has this three. You may not like the way he speaks. That's different. We're talking about. Or he's getting married, or she, or business. You tell people, without even them asking you. Say, brothers, I heard your daughter is going to get married with that boy. Trust me, don't. Sheikh, why? I can say, no problem. Sheikh, it's not riba. No, riba is against the Muslim, not against the hypocrite. Allahu Akbar. Muslims have everything upside down. No, the enemy is coming to kill us. I said, no, let's not talk about it. He's going to kill you. I should tell you that God is coming. Got it? So hypocrites and mushrikeen can speak bad about them, no problem. Because they are bad. But not a Muslim sister, a brother, mashallah. This is haram. Got it?
Sheikh, we can tell them the reason, direct to that person.
Yes.
That's not considered backbiting.
No. You can. Even in their face. Even stronger. Bring him. I want to say this in his face. Oh. You saved someone from a bad marriage. Because Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah tell you why you didn't talk. You say, Ya Allah, I thought it's riba. No, riba is against good Muslim. Hypocrite, no. Expose him. Here. Allah said, my brother, yes?
And when it is said to them, come so that the messenger of Allah sallallahu may ask forgiveness from Allah for you, and they twist their heads, and you would see them turning away their faces in pride.
Look at me. In the Prophet's time, even now, when you tell them, come to the Prophet and say sorry, sit with him, he will ask Allah to forgive you. And you know Allah doesn't turn down the Prophet. What do they do? Look at me, everybody. Something most of us do. When you do that, it means you are really a person-born person. You are full of, na'udhu billah, arrogance. When someone is asking you to come to correct a mistake, and therefore get back to the lines of Islam and Muslims, and you do. And when they turn away with pride, Allah says, O Muhammad, when they are asked, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ, some Sahaba used to tell the hypocrites of Medina, come, sit with the Prophet. We know how he's a very kind person. He will forgive you. Just say sorry, O Messenger of Allah. We won't do it again. He will forgive you. Like one of you, when the mother says, go say sorry to Ayah. And you say, but he hit me. I don't like that. Go kiss the hand of your father and say sorry. Then, alhamdulillah, everybody happy. Same thing, father said, go ask your mother forgiveness. You go and say, I'm sorry, Mom. Not, she didn't give me the toy I wanted. Serious, it's very important, brothers. When you are being asked to come to reconcile a problem, don't turn your face in pride and anger. They were like that. So they are mustakbir. Look at it. Arrogance. Another, they are full of arrogance. Na'udhu billah. Good. Now since they are arrogant, look the ayah, the next ayah.
It is equal to them whether you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ask forgiveness or ask not forgiveness for them. Verily, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides not the people who are the fasiqun, rebellious, disobedient to Allah.
Allah will never forgive them. First, repeat the ayah. It is equal.
It is equal to them whether you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ask forgiveness or ask not forgiveness for them. Verily, Allah.
There is one thing missing. There is one word, one sentence missing. Allah will never forgive them. Do you have it? Okay. And then continue. Verily Allah
guides not the people who are the fasiqun, rebellious, disobedient to Allah.
Very good. Who has Allah will never forgive them?
Yes.
You have it. Okay, that's correct. The most correct is Allah will never forgive them. Meaning is missing in that mushaf.
Yes.
Show me which mushaf. Yeah. Is it Allah will never forgive that?
No, Sheikh.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the sentence,
That mushaf, Malay mushaf, you know that? That printed here in Malaysia.
Yeah, it is.
They're missing one part, which is this. It is equal to them whether you Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, ask forgiveness or not ask forgiveness for Allah, for them. Correct, same. What is missing in that mushaf is this. Allah will never forgive them.
Okay.
Show me, brother. You don't have Allah will never. Yeah, that's the Malaysian. The Malaysian mushaf.
This one got. Yeah?
Yeah.
This
That's
one.
English.
Madinah.
Let me see. Yeah, Medina. Medina has. Meaning, سواء عليهم, it is equal for them, oh Muhammad. Whether you tell them, come, I ask forgiveness, or you don't. They don't care about it. You care about it. Look at you, the two sisters, Fazlin and brother Emily. With all the day, and they still say, maybe Sheikh, they don't know. See, we care about them. They don't care about us. Did you realize your two questions? Maybe Sheikh, someone doesn't know. Because we care. Like a mother, we always say, but maybe, she always finds solution. Excuse for the children. No. With the hypocrites, Allah says, وَغْلُظْ عَلَيْهِمْ, be tough on them. So Sheikh, being tough on hypocrites is a good thing? Super good thing. You are a good Muslim. Be nice to the Muslims. The weak, not hypocrite. So look, it is equal to them. Whether you, Muhammad, and the Muslims, you and me, ask forgiveness or ask not forgiveness for them. Allah will never forgive them. Whether you do or not, Allah will never forgive them. Number one, it's equal for them. They don't care. And Allah says, I will not forgive them. How about that? Even when you ask me. In what area? If you ask me 70 times, oh Muhammad, to forgive them, I will not forgive them. 70 times? Some ulama said, how about 71? No, 70 here means unlimited.
Unlimited.
Which your question yesterday. The Arabs didn't use the word infinity. There is no word infinity in Arabic. They created a new word called ma la nihaya, where there is no end. But that's not the word. So the Arabs, what they use, if they say, look, if you try with me 70 times, I'm not going to listen. Meaning, endlessly. So culture, you need to know the culture. Like certain words in Kelantan are used differently than in Johor, example. But same word, because the culture is different. You got it? Okay.
Sheikh, sorry.
Yes.
What if the Munafiq is your parents?
Could be. No.
So how do you treat them?
No, we will see. Very good. Let's first see how, who are they, and then I come to that question. That's a good question, but please remind me at the end. Because we need to know what they do. Then we'll see how. One of the Sahaba, his father was a hypocrite. You know who was he? The chief of hypocrites. Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul. His son was a believer. And he even told the Prophet ﷺ, allow me, O Messenger of Allah, to chop the head of my father. He said no. He didn't allow him. So that's a little bit answer to your, we don't do that, but we be aware of their plots and not fall. Because sometimes the parents, if they are hypocrites, they may even destroy the marriage of their children and they don't care. Careful. God forbid. Father or mother hypocrite, one of them or both. They may destroy your marriage. Because they don't like your spouse. They don't fear Allah. So they lie. They lie that your wife was with another man. And then you may believe it. Keep lying until you sever your relationship with your parents. With your spouse. No. Let's see.
Sheikh, hold on. This ayat, Sheikh, it's written like as if some Rasulullah or someone else trying to seek forgiveness for them.
Yes.
But if they themselves want to
if they want to repent, Allah will forgive them.
forgive.
Yeah, just between them and Allah. Like now. Let's say the Prophet is no more alive. Somebody was lying and breaking, and he was doing all this, and he wants to repent. Realized, attended or heard this YouTube. I never thought that was that serious. Put it on YouTube, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Upload it. Give to the youth, they're so good at that. That way.
Allahu Akbar.
At least do something good. You're always yalla. So, and you have hasanat forever, you know that. If you have upload something good on the internet, it stays forever. And you have pahala. If you do something haram, forever also. So careful. What I was talking about.
The repentance of
Repentance.
Yeah.
Oh.
And someone may repent, alhamdulillah, Allah will forgive him. The presence of Rasulullah is not a necessity. It's not necessary for a person to repent. No. But those days, since the Prophet was alive, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mashallah, some Sahaba tried. You know, like I know you are, you used to be my friend, but you have this disease. I tried too. Until Allah said, don't. Even the Sahaba should be away from them. Don't do that. Good. Allah will not forgive them. Why? Look at this one. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الْفَاسِقِينَ, as Allah will never guide or fasiq. Children, what is fasiq? Who is fasiq? Yeah, what does it mean?
Disobedient.
Someone who rebel is a person who knows something and goes against it. These people are against Allah. Allah will never guide them. You know who Allah guides? People who make mistake by unintentionally. Or even when they know it's wrong, but they repent. Allah will forgive them. But no, you know you're wrong. And you know Allah is your God. And Muhammad is messenger of Allah. And Islam is a way of life and you go against it. Allah will never guide you. You die like that. Because you're fasiq. Number 7. My friend. Yes. Who? You read. You. Hold on. Names again. Ishraq. What is Ishraq? Ishraq, I know.
What's that?
Ishraf.
Ishraq is from shuruq, from the sunrise. Ishraf from sharaf, from honor. MashaAllah.
Ijaz.
Ijaz. MashaAllah. Ijaz al-ilmi.
What does it mean?
The challenge of the Quran.
Oh.
Ijaz. Yeah, MashaAllah. Mikael. Takbir. Mikael. Good. You know who is Mikael? The angel does what? No, not risky. Yeah, risky, but indirectly. Rain and Hujan.
That's the same.
Hujan Labat, I will think of you.
Allahu Akbar.
Good. Rain. Rain means risky. Without rain, we all die. Good. Yalla, huh?
They are the ones who say, spend not on those who are with Allah's messengers sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
until they desert him. And to Allah belong the treasures of the heavens and the earth, by the hypocrites comprehend not.
Again, tak faham. Comprehend not. Right? What do they say? May Allah curse them. One more characteristic, children. Not only they are arrogant, they are rebellious. Remember? What else? Now, they say don't give. When it is sadaqah time and donation time, when the Prophet ﷺ tell the believers, please donate, we need for da'wah, the hypocrites, not only they don't give, they go to the believers and say, no, that's what they do. So if you see someone not giving, he's already bad. If you see him encouraging others not to give, oh, this is hypocrite. So they stop others
From doing
from
sedekah.
being generous. Very good. So they are not just stingy themselves. Hypocrites are stingy people. Na'udhu billah. Sisters and brothers, sometimes just give so that you say, oh, I'm not stingy. Give sadaqah, anything. Inshallah, cake to the child. Come here, go my son. Someone is passing by, give him something, water. You know those cleaners? Hot? Give some water, later. So that, Ya Rab, I'm not hypocrite. Not only they don't give, my sisters and brothers, they tell others not to give. And sometimes some women do that. They tell husband, no, don't give. Give for your children. Sometimes it's a wife who is generous, the husband says, why you keep donating? Brother, it's her money, she can do whatever she wants with it. You know that, sisters? With your own money you can give. Your own money, not your husband's money. You can give anytime you want. Without the permission of your husband. Now the brothers are like, oh, Sheikh, don't go there. This brother and that brother. Sheikh, you were okay, why now? Serious. If it's the money of the sister, she can give, she is also working for her akhirah. And a good husband should actually encourage her and say, MashaAllah, I have a wonderful wife. Not the other way. Why? You didn't get my baby. It's her money, man. What's wrong with you? Your money, yes. And do you know if the woman gives sadaqah from her husband's money without his knowledge, but not like money, food, let's say she cooks something and gives, he has also pahala. So Yawm al-Qiyamah, when Allah shows him his pahala, let's say one bucket, and then he says, look at the other bucket, bigger. You say, oh, I didn't do this. He said, yeah, that was your wife behind your back giving sadaqah from your money, because you're supposed to provide. So that's why a man should never be upset if his wife, for example, feeds, if she gives certain things of his house to the poor and needy. Yeah? The poor and needy. For example, old shoes that he's not using at all. Although, please ask your husband, because one they know the old shoes. I know some men love their shoes more than love their wives. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Muhammadun. So, among the hypocrites' signs, na'udhu billah, look at it. They say, they are the ones who say, spend not on those who are with the messenger of Allah. Spend no money on him. Because the Prophet ﷺ asked that the Sahaba, the rich Sahaba, should really look after the poor Sahaba. How do you think the Prophet ﷺ did it? 3 of you brothers are quite, alhamdulillah, okay. And I have 3 poor people. Brotherhood. You brother, look after that brother until he finds a job. You, that brother also is looking for a job. Or you give him a job. Don't give him money, give him a job. Let him clean your cars, let him water the trees, let him clean around the house until, alhamdulillah, he's out of poverty. The hypocrites don't want to be part of this project. And they say, لا تنفقوا على من عند رسول الله حتى ينفضوا. Don't give them anything, don't spend any money on them until they leave him. See, look, until they leave the Prophet. Meaning until they leave Islam. Oh, you leave Islam, come we give you now. Why? Why are you generous to me? Like the Europeans are quite generous to some refugees only when they see them leaving Islam. Christianity, leave Islam, we give you money. Why don't give me? I'm a refugee. I'm already suffered. They destroyed my home, they killed my parents, they did these terrible things to us, like Syria, for example. No, you become Christian, we look after you. Careful children, they do that. In the beginning, they don't tell you that. They just help you to soften you. And then you start saying, Muslims didn't help me, and Christians, look, are helping. That's it. You're thinking like that now. So, see what the hypocrites do, my sisters and brothers? You see what they do? They say, do not spend money on those who are with the Prophet, meaning the true believers, the poor, until they leave him. If they leave him, look after them. Allah replied to them this way, and to Allah belong the treasures of the heavens and the earth. But the hypocrites comprehend not. Allah has the treasures of heavens and earth. If He wants to give them, He will give them. He's testing them by not giving them, and He's testing you by giving you. And who is tested most? The one who has or the one who doesn't? Actually, you know, the one who has. When you have something, actually you are tested more than when you don't have. Please understand this. For example, someone in your family, Allah tests him with sick body. You still have a healthy body. You are tested more because now you have to help him or her, stand by them. Yes. Sure, but why me? Why you? Because Allah gave you health. You want to flip? Let's see. You know, sometimes you say, why I have to take care of my old mother-in-law, my sick father-in-law. my sick husband? Because of what? Sister, it could be the other way. Brother, it could be the other way. Allah is testing. Rich. Someone poor and you are rich. Allah is testing you more than the poor. Poor for sabr. You for sabr and shukr. 2. Okay. Continue, please. Number 8. إشراق. إعجاز. ميكائيل. عرفان. عرفان.
They say if you return to Medina, the mighty will surely drive out the meaner therefrom. And to Allah belongs the might and to His messengers and to the believers, but the hypocrites will not know.
Again, tak faham. You see, the common thing here, tak faham, tak bodoh. Okay. One more thing here about the hypocrites, and this is the last characteristic of the hypocrite for this surah. In this surah, is that they say, there is a story about this verse, I want you all to please not miss it, the story. Look at the word Al-A'az. Look at it. The hypocrites say, if we return to Al-Madinah, indeed the more honorable. His name is Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul, the chief of hypocrites, may Allah curse him. What did he say? He said, I am the A'az, Aziz, I am mighty, I am the most mighty man. I will kick the less honorable man, Muhammad out of Medina. When we go back to Medina, I will kick him out. Because Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul, may Allah curse him, say Amin, the chief of the hypocrites, was from Medina. Originally from Medina. The Prophet ﷺ, where is he from?
Mecca.
So now, foreigner versus local. Careful with that. So, Malaysia for Malays. Don't do that. If someone good comes to your country, embrace him or her. And make whatever Allah gave them of skills for your own benefit. Whether those skills are Islamic, like Islamic knowledge, like the ulama, or science, technology, anything. If they are Muslims, embrace them and make use of what Allah made them in their countries or wherever they come from. Instead of saying, no, this guy came to take my place, let's get rid of them. That is wrong. Look at America. Why America is great? Because of foreign brains. You need to know this. This boy, mashallah, went to NASA. What you see are white men, but the real workers behind the scene, of course, outside they will show you Americans, but behind the real hard workers are Muslim minds. You need to know this. So America is great by now. Turkey is becoming great because of that. They are asking every great man, Muslim or non-Muslim, to come and they give him citizenship right away. If he has skills. Citizenship, not even PR. This is why Turkey is becoming, because minds. At the end, bottom line is the intelligence. Whether it's spiritual or other, combine them, mashallah, you go far. So, my dear brothers and sisters, the story about this ayah is very interesting. Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul, may Allah curse him, said, I am the mighty. When we go back to Medina, I will kick Muhammad out of Medina. And he called him Adhal. Adhal means the opposite of A'az. Meaning the hypocrites always use the word Saya, I am. Well, the Sahaba, alhamdulillah, they were so humble. The hypocrites say, if we return to Al-Madinah, indeed the more honorable Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul, the chief of hypocrites in Al-Madinah, will expel therefrom the meaner, and they mean Allah's messenger. Of course, Allah knows everything. The Prophet is not with them. The Prophet is not with them. Who is telling this to the Prophet? Jibreel. Allah knows everything. Send Jibreel. Jibreel go to Muhammad and tell him what they are plotting. He came to him. The Prophet knows everything. You're saying, I am meaner, and you are this. Look what Allah said. But honor, power, and glory belong to Allah, to His Messenger, and Sallallahu and to who?
Believers.
To you and me. Very good. Please remember, honor, power, and glory belong to Allah. And if we are with Allah, then we are with Allah and His Messenger. Remember this. 3 things belong to Allah only. Honor, power, and glory. See, when you are a good Muslim, you are with Allah and His Messenger. But He didn't say to the Muslims, look at it. Look at the ayah. وَلِلَّهِ الْعِزَّةُ وَلِرَسُولِهِ وَلِلْمُسْلِمِينَ or وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ?
Mu'minin.
Very good. Always when Allah mentions glory, power, and honor, He doesn't give to Muslims. Because we are Muslims. Where is honor and glory? If Allah said Muslims, we will tell Allah, Ya Allah, we are Muslims. Where is honor? Where is glory? Where is power? No. Until you turn mu'min. Someone came and debated with alim. He said, aren't you Muslims? He said, of course, alhamdulillah. Didn't Allah say, Allah will never let the kuffar put down the Muslims? He said, no, Allah didn't say that. He said, I have the verse. The non-Muslims is debating the alim. He said, which verse? He said this. وَلَنْ يَجْعَلَ اللَّهُ لِلْكَافِرِينَ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ سَبِيلًا. And Allah will never let Orang Kafir have any power over Muslims. He said, no, not Muslims. The Sheikh corrected him. He said, if Allah said Muslims, you are right now to debate me. But Allah says mu'min. He said, what do you mean? He said, a mu'min is a higher and better Muslim. When Muslims become A+ students, then Allah will not let the kuffar put them down. Oh, the man said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Quran is true. Because the reality means what? They are above us, right? Why they are above us? Because we are just Muslims. The moment we become mu'mins, they will become under us. So there is difference between Islam and Iman. When Allah said the believers have succeeded, He didn't say the Muslims. He said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Or Iman are successful. He didn't say Muslims. Because no Muslim can do all this. How can he be successful? He's a Muslim, but he's lying, he's breaking promises, he's stealing, he's swearing by Allah, he has left Iman, he's rebellious, full of arrogance, he doesn't donate and he tells others not to donate. Oh, that's too much. Yes. Moreover, what do they say? When we go back to Medina, we will expel the Muslims. Muhammad and his companions. Allah said, no. Glory, power, and honor belong to Allah and His Messenger and the believers. But the hypocrites don't know that. Because they are so stupid, they cannot understand that. And do you know this ayah really scares me? I tell you why it scares me. Because if we don't understand that, it means we are also bothered like them. If until now you think that the power and glory and honor is not with Allah, you're so afraid of kuffar. You should not be afraid. Because if you are afraid, then you are just like a hypocrite. At least in one characteristic. Because the hypocrites will never understand that. That's why you see them always with Americans, Russians. They always kiss up their hands. MBZ, Mohammed bin Zayed. MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. Serious. MBZ, no, MB. Careful of MB. Yeah. Last ayah. Oh, very heavy. For you. Wake up. You are Mikael. You are Jibrail. Shamil. Oh, Shamil Basayef. You know who Shamil Basayef? MashaAllah. Hero's name, man. Shamil Basayef is the leader with 2,000 mujahideen defeated 50,000 Russian soldiers. 2,000 mujahideen.
Allahu Akbar.
Get ready, man. Send you.
Send you to war.
2,000 men only. And they were in Grozny, Chechnya. Surrounded by 50,000. He still made through and saved them and got out of the siege. Shamil Basayev. But he died shaheed, inshallah. You die anyway. Right or wrong? So you die shaheed, you go to Jannah and take your mom and dad. And Mikael. If you die shaheed, you take 70 people with you to paradise. The first, father and mother. That's why Palestinian ladies, when one of their children dies, shaheed, she's happy. She's sad as a mother to lose that, but she's happy that he died like that against the Jews, because he will take her and his father and the 70 more people, including wife if he's married, and this, mashallah. Okay. So, Shamil, ready? Read. He thought ready to die. Ready to read? Yalla, bismillah. Now, no more characteristics of hypocrites. Now, the last two ayahs, very important. Although they are quite related to hypocrisy, but it's mainly to you and me. Oh, you who believe, okay?
Oh, you who believe, let not your love for your children divert you from the remembrance of Allah. And whoever does that, these are the lost souls.
The losers. Very good. These are the losers. Excellent. Oh, you who believe, let not two things take you away from the dhikr of Allah. Two things. Be careful, my brothers and sisters. There are two things very dear to your heart. Your properties and your children. When we say children, include the wife or include the husband in Arabic. Don't let family and property take you away from the dhikr of Allah, because these two really stop you from dhikr of Allah. For example, adhan, but because you are with your kids and children and husband or whatever, you stay. You don't pray. You don't go to masjid. Or busy with the dunya, job, the business. Business stop you from going to class. MashaAllah, I'm very proud of sisters who have business, still they come to class. May Allah bless them.
I mean,
They join sisters' class. They said, no, I will arrange my time. 10 to 12, let's say, Quran, I will not miss it. After 12, I go to the job. That is when you, of course, you work for yourself. When you work for somebody else, no problem. Saturday, Sunday, afternoon, evening, because it's dhikr Allah, it's a remembrance of God. What are we doing now?
Remembering
It's the remembrance of Allah. What are we doing? What's the subject matter? Quran. A lot of people think dhikr Allah is La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. It's not that only. Dhikr is anything. Good is called dhikr. How about if it's Quran? Clear? Okay. Good. All you who believe, let not two things take you away from the dhikr of Allah. What are they? Amwalukum, your properties, your money, your wealth, your businesses, your jobs, your professions, and your children. You're so busy with your kids. You're so busy with them, taking them here, taking them there, trying to make them like you. Wallahi al-azim, if you like Allah, Allah will make your children love you. I swear by Allah. You know, some of parents, this is their mistake. They dedicate all their life to their children. At the end, the children give them the boot. They will not even attend their janazah. I know that. I've seen that with my eyes. I'm busy. Your father died, go take after. This is the man who gave you all his life. But if you made Allah your priority, Wallahi al-Azim, you see the children, because Allah turns the hearts of the kids towards you. It's not something else. وَمَنْ يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ? He who does that, he who let his property, wealth, and family, children mainly, take him away from the remembrance of Allah, those are the losers. Those are the losers. He's talking to who?
believers.
Look at it. Ya ayyuhalladhina. Very good. So you think you are a mu'min? If you are a mu'min and you let your property and family take most of your time from the dhikr of Allah, it means you are a loser. You started mu'min, but you ended up loser. Like gambling. You go with a lot of money, but you get out with nothing.
Sheikh, loser here in terms of rewards.
Rewards and even
Iman.
Barakah.
Iman. Where is your iman? When you put Allah first, when you put your children before Allah, where is your iman? Show it to me.
Sheikh, in terms of wealth here, also in terms of the children, in their busyness of their schedule of studying.
Definitely, because that's their wealth. Their school, for example. I'm busy studying. Go to masjid, my son. Number one, I don't have to tell my son go to masjid. That's already too bad. But if I remind him as a father, go my son to the masjid, for example, go to the masjid. And he says, I'm busy, I'm doing my homework. And sure, he's not playing, he is doing his homework. So, his homework for what? To become something that will make him do it. That's it. He's included too. She's included. Good point, yeah. It's not just, oh, that ayah only for married people. No. For you too, small kids. And you know the most beloved person to Allah is a young man or woman who grew up in the obedience of Allah. Because it's very easy to go wrong in young age. But this person was so good with Allah that he grew up, so his teenage and youth, until his marriage was with Allah. MashaAllah. Now, marriage better, because he has a partner to share with him the good and the bad of life. Like you, MashaAllah, I can see there is youth present here, MashaAllah. Ishraf, I'jaz, Mikael, Irfan, Sheikh Irfan, inshallah. And hold on, Shamil.
Basayev.
Shamil, Basayev.
Allah Akbar.
Google it. Serious. Google it, not now. Google Shamil Basayev. He's like Sheikh Zoubir. You see Sheikh Zoubir? Do you know Sheikh Zoubir? The beard? If you see my gun, if you see my gun, Ya Allah. Hey, not here in Malaysia. I don't want to go to Sungai Buloh. In Algeria, serious. What do you think? We play games here? You didn't see my knives? Hari Raya. Sword, you saw that?
No.
You didn't see? My children all take out of me in Hari Raya. They keep distance. Yalla Shamil already? Sudah. Okay, my brother, your name? Sharizad. Number 10.
And spend in charity of that with which we have provided you. Before death comes to one of you and he says, My Lord, if only you would give me respite for a little while, I return to the worldly life. Then I should give sadaqah, i.e. zakat, of my wealth, and be among the righteous, i.e. perform hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca.
Very good. And other good deeds. Excellent. Allah warns us. He said donate. O you Muslims. Not only you should not let your properties and children and family and whatever school take you away from Allah's dhikr, especially salat. Otherwise you'll be losers. But donate. Why? Why we have to donate? Look, and spend in charity of that which Allah has provided you with. Number one, please understand. He didn't say وَأَنْفِقُوا only. He said أَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. From the risk we have given you, it's ours. You know why it's difficult to donate? Because you always think it's yours. Actually, it's not yours. Nothing is ours. Everything is Allah's. If you have this mentality that whatever I have is Allah's, Wallahi al-Azim becomes so easy for you to give. Because you're not attached to it. The money, whatever Allah gave you, the time, Allah gives you time. And please, sisters and brothers, know that those who give you time are more important than those who give you money. Those who give you time, they give you part of their life. You will never give it to them back. When someone gives you 1 hour, half an hour, 5 minutes, go with you, mashallah, just give you a ride to a doctor. That person has given you time. Somebody goes with you to immigration because you don't speak Malay to translate. That person gave you time. And you know what's the reward of helping someone, going with someone to do something good? Halal, something good. Like going with someone to hospital, or to a doctor, or to an office where he cannot speak. You go to help someone, Muslim, for something good. Do you know what is the reward? Rasulullah said, it's better for me to go with someone and help him for an hour than to spend 1 month of i'tikaf in my masjid, in Masjid Nabawi. The reward, 1 month i'tikaf in the masjid. Do you know what does it mean? 1 month, 30 days times 5 daily prayers. in the masjid, because i'tikaf you pray them all in the masjid. So one prayer in Masjid Nabawi, how much? 1,000 prayers. You know that. Every prayer you pray in Masjid Nabawi is 1,000 prayer. Sheikh, even Sunnah, Duha, Qiyamul Layl. For 1 month, you go for seclusion between you and Allah in Masjid Nabawi. All the pahala, even of every second you spend there, let alone the prayers, the dhikr, the dua, there is something better than that. What is it? To go at the service of someone. So never hesitate to help someone in need. Wow. Sheikh, it does that include visiting someone sick in hospital? Of course. Someone sick in his house? Of course. Moving with someone, translate a word or two? Yes. Someone doesn't know JPJ, and you take him or her.
Meaning she thinks that helps alleviate people's
Very good. Standard of living. Nasiha. You sit with a sister who's crying, she has problems, she's afraid about her son, about her brother, about her husband, about something. And you calm her down. The boy, so scared, takut, confused, you guide him, no, brother, don't do this, we are all young, we all make mistakes, but that's not a good way. 5-10 minutes. Wow. More than 1 month i'tikaf in Masjid Nabawi? Yes. So, donate from what we have given you, meaning it's not even yours. Okay? Before one of you is visited by death. At that moment when you see death, the Quran says, فَيَقُولَ رَبِّي, oh my Lord, رَجَعَ لَوْلَا أَخَرْتَنِي. Please give me a respite. Give me 1 minute to sign a check. Give me just 1 minute to sign a check. صدق لله تعالى. فيقول ربي لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق. Look at the word أصدق. He didn't say فأتصدق. أتصدق means I give صدقة. But he said أصدق. أصدق. Pay attention. I give everything as صدقة. So the only moment you want to give everything is when you see death. Question, why? Sisters, all the jewelry that is so dear to your heart, you want to give it. Lillahi ta'ala. You don't want even to leave for your children. Why? You know why? At the moment of death, the Prophet ﷺ said, Allah will show us the pahala of every good deed we used to do. The biggest is sadaqah. The biggest pahala you ever get at sea is sadaqah. You see mountains of your good deeds. That's why you don't say, I will pray. He didn't say, oh Allah, give me respite moment I make 2 rak'ahs. Or I fast one day. He said, I'll give sadaqah. And which sadaqah? Everything.
Sheikh, you mean during when we are in Naza?
In Naza.
All that.
In Naza you start seeing all the pahala. The biggest pahala you see is your sadaqah.
Sheikh, can you save us from hellfire?
Definitely. But the condition, salat.
I mean, like, if our salah is not perfect.
Yes, yes, very good. The sadaqah will make up. That's why I always tell people, listen brothers, just donate, right and left. And donation doesn't mean only money. Please understand. Donate clothes, donate food, donate time. Smile, smile, keep smiling. When you see people smile, no matter how many problems you may have, smile. These people have nothing to do with your pain. Let's say you have problem with, I don't know who. Sister met you, brother met you, alhamdulillah, good people. Salam, how are you? Not, what is that? Why are you punishing me for something I didn't do? So, the sadaqah will always cover up whatever things you missed in life.
Our shortcomings are being covered up by sadaqah. Any shortcomings?
Definitely, definitely. That's why, subhanAllah, look at it. When a person sees death, he wishes that he be given time just to give sadaqah. Because he saw the reward of sadaqah. And sadaqah can cover. Rasulullah said about sadaqah. تصدقوا, give sadaqah. فإن أحدكم يكون تحت ظل صدقته يوم القيامة. Give sadaqah. Or كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. Give sadaqah. As one of you will be under the shade of his sadaqah يوم القيامة. The more sadaqah, the more shade you have يوم القيامة. Because the sun will be so close to our heads. And there is no umbrella. So what will be your umbrella? Your sadaqah. Second, the Prophet ﷺ said, دَاوُ مَرْضَاكُمْ الصَّدَقَةِ. If you ever have someone sick in the family, give sadaqah with the niyyah. The wife is sick, husband is sick, children are sick, father, mother, whoever, go give sadaqah and say in your heart, Ya Rab, this sadaqah to cure my loved one, whoever is sick. Also, and he will be cured, subhanAllah. Number 3, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, the people who give sadaqah, they don't die evil death.
Sorry?
They don't die
Evil death.
Oh, evil death.
Evil death. They die husnul khatimah. Because they were generous. Allah will be generous to them. They will not die evil death. And they don't suffer during death. During death, easy. The soul,
Evil death means painful death?
no. Evil death means
Car
dying on a
accident.
sin.
Oh, okay.
Painful death sometimes is okay. Death is going to be painful, let me tell you this. Sakarat. Just look at nausea, sisters. Who knows nausea more than you? Brothers, you're about to vomit. You are busy, you want to faint. That's nothing. Nausea, like about to vomit. That's nothing compared to death. Because the soul is a great energy. To leave your body, great energy leaving your body needs a greater energy, angel. That's why it's only an angel that can take your life out, nobody else.
But if you're sleeping, you don't really feel it.
No. From sleep to bye-bye, which is a good death.
Oh,
That's why make shahada before you sleep, because it could be. Sheikh Zoubir sleeps here in this room. MashaAllah, give me mattress, yalla, leave me alone. Turn on the fan. I think in the morning, when I open my eyes, the fan will be there. But no. Something hit me to the head. What is it? Allah. Many of us go to bed, they think in the morning they will see the ceiling, the fan. But instead they see something too close or they bang their heads when they get up. Because you will not get up until the soul comes back. Where? In the grave. That's why better say sorry to your parents, the wife says sorry to her husband says sorry, and sleep. You might not wake up to say sorry again. Don't let shaitan. وَأَكُمْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. Not only, Ya Allah, I will give every penny I have, but I will be definitely on a salih. Because you saw that. Now you feel it. You felt that. That's what we're going to say, all of us. So Allah says, give before that moment will come. And you say, Alhamdulillah, whatever I could do, I did. Alhamdulillah, my zakat I used to give every year. Sadaqah from time to time, Syria, Africa Fund, Rohingya, whatever I used to, Alhamdulillah, Ya Rabbi, may you accept. The poor here, the hungry, the children, homeless, you see homeless, buy him some food. Where is the problem? What is the problem?
Sheikh, can sadaqah be made on the dead?
Yes. On the someone you love so much, like your late husband, may Allah forgive him, give sadaqah on his behalf. He will be thankful to you, and his children also. Then we love you so much that we give sadaqah on your behalf. Two things Rasulullah said will benefit the dead, the sadaqah and the dua. Make a lot of dua for him and give sadaqah on his behalf. Last ayah, back to my sister. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
11.
It's okay, 11.
Okay.
And I deliberately chose you because I saw the phone closed. Takbir. Not share.
I'm learning from this.
No problem.
And Allah grants respite to none when His appointed time, death, comes, and Allah is all aware of what you do.
Allahu Akbar. Thank you. Look at the 11. It ended with death. Surah Al-Munafiqun ended with death. Meaning, all you hypocrites, whether you do hypocrisy or not, you're going to die. Why then end your life with hypocrisy? And you Muslims, whether you are rich or poor, you're going to leave everything behind. So better give. So what will make me not hypocrite is mainly sadaqah. I told you this. Hypocrites don't give and don't encourage others to give. What will make me, inshallah, not one of them is the fact that I am, alhamdulillah, giving right and left. And children don't say a lot. 1 ringgit, 50 cents is okay. And children, mothers, give your kids, tell them, go give, come with me, put in the masjid. Give for this, let them, so they learn from you. And by the way, anything your children do because of you, you get pahala, even after your death. Remember this, because we taught them, like Salat. If you teach them the Quran, if you teach them Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha you taught your children will, like the small kids, yours, mashallah. You teach them Quran. Whatever Quran they need, pahala comes to you. So how about sadaqah? Mommy, mashallah, used to give, come, my son, my daughter, put this in the masjid box, mashallah. So they learn. Fasting, speaking the truth, whatever you teach.
Sheikh, they can also do sadaqah, not necessarily giving the poor. Let's say they spend some food for their friends in school.
Yes,
even though they are not that poor, but
yes,
they are just...
no problem, no problem. Yes, this is inshallah considered sadaqah, no problem. Although I can afford, I could brought with me coffee bean. Not Starbucks, I don't like them. But there,
Allahu Akbar.
you know, I stopped. I used to go to them the moment I knew they were happy. Somebody said, oh my God, even if I am about to die, I will not drink their coffee. That's it. You have to be like this. And McDonald's, don't go to McDonald's, don't go to Starbucks. Kentucky Fried Chicken, no problem. Better eat rice. Serious. Hey, did you see the cheese? The sliced cheese? Don't buy them anymore.
Why?
I will send you a video. I will send you a video, share it. Slice of the cheese. The cheese that you put sometimes on the sandwich.
The processed cheese, yeah.
It's plastic. This is why people are dying with cancer. Plastic. Oh, Akbar, what they are feeding us. This is why a lot of people are getting, a lot of youth are dying sudden death. Young. Oh. Look at the cheese. Especially Kraft company.
So the block cheese we can buy.
Still try. Burn it first. Take little, burn it. If it burns,
okay.
if it doesn't burn, it's plastic. They, wallahi brothers, they are just killing us. The food. Last ayah, sister read, and Allah grants despite to none. When time comes, sorry, Allah says, I will not give you. Ya Allah, just one day. Ya Allah, 5 minutes. Ya Allah, I just want to write the check and give it. No. Ya Allah, I just want to go to my, what do you call that?
Maybank to you.
Internet, Maybank, whatever, Flix, to send. Too late. You should have done given long time ago. So alhamdulillah, if we die praying 5 times a day, giving our zakat, fasting our Ramadan, even if we didn't go to Hajj, we were planning, we were waiting, we applied with Tabun Hajj, we were waiting. Alhamdulillah, you're forgiven. But you did none of the above. What were you? So see how it ends? It ends that Allah will not give respite to anyone when that person is visited by death. And Allah is well acquainted with all what you do. Sadaqallah alayhi. So this is, mashallah, we learned today. These are not all the signs of hypocrites. This is most of them. In other surahs there are other signs. One of them, for example, I told you children, if you feel like lazy to get up for salat, the salat becomes heavy. Or going to sport or activity, very fast. But salat is like, that's dangerous. May Allah bless all mothers and fathers, our host and his wife, may Allah give them Jannah. Ameen. And to all of you, my brothers. Alhamdulillah, we had a wonderful class. We ask Allah to benefit us with this class and never make us do anything of this. Ameen, ya Rabbi. And if we have done any one of them, we ask Allah to forgive us. He is the most forgiving. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها زكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها مولاها. Ya Allah, our dear brothers and sisters who are in Umrah, may you, Ya Rabbi, accept from them. May you, Ya Allah, protect them. May Ya Allah bring them back safe to us. Those who are in Sarawak, same thing, Ya Allah. The bride and the groom, may Allah accept from them and make them happy with each other.
Ameen.
And live, inshallah, as good husband and wife in dunya and akhirah.
Ameen.
Allah yarham, what's his name? Your husband?
Nasran bin Johari.
Nasran bin Johari. Allah yarham, may Allah forgive him. May Allah
Ameen.
grant him Jannah.
Ameen.
Allah expand his grave.
Ameen.
May Allah give him his book with his right hand. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten his grave.
Ameen.
May Allah make his children very good to their mother
Ameen.
and to their uncles and aunties. And inshallah they make us very proud of them.
Ameen.
Ishraf and Irfan. Ameen. I'jaz, Mikael and Basayev, Shamil, may Allah bless them. May Allah also make them very good to their parents.
Ameen.
May Allah make their mothers and fathers pleased with them.
Ameen.
And all of you, my sisters and brothers, may Allah bless you, give you Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah ease your problems.
Ameen.
May Allah remove any hardship from your way. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill our hearts, all of us, with yaqeen, with taqwa, with ilm and sakina. Ameen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Salamun ala al-mursalin.
Sheikh,
sorry.
Can I ask one question?
Yes, yes.
Not related to this class, but
Sorry.
for children, because you know they are learning about the theory of evolution in school and how that kind of conflicts with what we teach them with Adam, right? Nabi Adam.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I have a nice story to share with you. Answering you.
Yes.
A boy, did you hear the question? Repeat, sister.
The theory of evolution.
Where are you going? Ya Allah, where are you going? Again? Okay, repeat it.
Yeah, so the theory of evolution says that we evolve, right? And we evolve from the Homo erectus and like a monkey-like people. So then, when did Nabi Adam came, and was Nabi Adam like that?
Okay, excellent. So are we monkeys or not? The question.
We monkeys or not?
It's because that's the evolution theory is that. So then I answer you by a nice, funny joke and story. A boy came to his father and asked, Dad, are we originally from monkeys or from humans? He said, son, why? Why are you saying this? He said, my mother, keep teaching me that we come from monkeys. Because mother, very like scientist, very moderate, liberal person. Father, quite religious. So he said, what did I teach you? He said, you taught me that the first human being was Adam alayhi salam, and from him we come. And then he said, who taught you the evolution? He said, my mom. My mom keep telling me, no, we are from monkeys. This is what happened. He said, my son, your uncles, my brothers come from Adam. Your mother's uncles come from monkeys. So as much as it is funny, yeah, now you know every man sometimes get the opportunity to hit the okay. So we tell our children, there was a man confused. His name is Darwin. Serious. Darwin was confused. Although he's scientist, no doubt about that. He went to the islands of Palagos, what was that?
Archipelago.
Yes. And he saw new life. He has never seen it. This is not England. He's from Britain. Britain what? Fog, few dogs, few this, few that. He saw fish, he saw lizards swimming in the water, eating, fishing. So he became so he came up with this idea, maybe he drank so much, and he'd start drinking. Then he came up. How many of you know Darwin was Jew? And in the Torah, and in the Bible, let alone in the Quran, Allah says, we have cursed some Jews because of their clear disobedience to Allah not to fish on Saturday. The Sabbath, the people of Sabbath. The fish that they really want to catch, like tuna, come only on Thursday, on the Saturday. So some of them said, okay, let's play game with God. Let's throw the net. Let's throw it on Friday night and collect it on Sunday morning. So we are not fishing on
Saturday.
Which is what? Exactly, some Muslims are doing that. You know something is haram, but you call it interest, riba, you call it profit. Liquor, you call it spiritual drink.
Spiritual.
Spirits, you know, spirits.
Spirits.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Zina, they call it dating. Girlfriend, boyfriend. It's zina, what are you talking about? When you go out with a girl, what does it mean? That she's not halal for you. Sheikh, we just talk. No. Talk after akad nikah. We Muslims. We're different. Lying, they call it white lie. You know what I mean? Bribery, they call it gift. Why don't you call it corruption? See what I mean? So, since he was a Jew, he never liked that his ancestors were turned into monkeys. So what did Allah do to the people of the Sabbath? Some he turned into pigs, head of a pig, and some into heads of monkeys. So he came up with this theory. You know, it is like, you know, smokers, they really give you smoke to smoke. Not because they are generous, so that they don't feel they are the only smokers. When you are with smokers, they will offer you. Why? Because they feel the guilt of smoking. That's why they want everybody to smoke. Because if everybody smokes, I don't feel bad. Same thing. If everybody is monkey, then we don't feel bad.
So everybody's monkey.
You got it? In his mind. No, we say, alhamdulillah, there was a different creation than monkeys. The question, why monkeys until now didn't change? Only one side of monkeys turned human? How about the other monkeys didn't change? Question. Got it? If someone asks you, say, evolution. Okay. Why the monkeys are still monkeys? Why the gorilla is still gorilla? Why chimpanzee is still chimpanzee? Why the Malaysian monkeys, mashallah, we see, are still Malaysian monkeys? Orang-utan. Why still didn't change? Why only us change? So if evolution, everything should evolve.
But then they found some proof with the archaeology, you know.
Yeah, no, it's all nice, sister. They say it's
the
proof.
skeletons.
Yeah, they say. No, look, sister, you. Do you have the same body like your husband? No, very good. Me. No. How about Africa? Yeah, we go now, bring an African brother and make him sit here. His face, his body is totally different than us. Asian, European, maybe tall, maybe this, maybe this. People are different now. So, of course, if I go and find a few bones of somebody, number one, it could be a monkey. Who says that was a human? Another thing, it could be an African body of an African, the body of someone from Russia, from Inuit, in the ice. But human never change. We already differ. Yes, look at us. We are not the same. Some tall, some short, some fat, some have maybe the head a little bit here out, some have the head up, some have longer head. Now, as we speak, that doesn't mean anything. Human didn't change, sisters. Will not change. And Allah says, you will not find any change in Allah's creation. The Quran says that. That's why we, the believers, alhamdulillah, we have what we call a platform from where we look at the world. They don't. They use reason. And reason differ from one person to another. Why the Quran never changes. So we have a platform that Allah created Adam. And he's the father of humanity. They say no. That's wrong. At least I base my opinion not just on science. I base it also on Quran. On Quran. You base on what? Science? Science can prove you wrong. By the way, it's the Westerners who destroyed the Darwin's theory, not us. There are many scientists, non-Muslims, reply that no, it's very wrong and scientifically proven. The question is why monkeys didn't change so far. Why some changed and some didn't? If we are monkeys, why only us changed and developed and evolved? Why the other monkeys didn't?
Sheikh, can we go back to the question of Brother Emery about hypocrites and
Parents.
Munafiqun parents?
Yes.
How do we deal with them?
Okay, wait a minute. Number one, are you sure the parents are hypocrites? Because sometimes You are not sure. If I have a father who lies a lot, if I have a father or mother who breaks promises, and if I have a father or mother who steal amana, whenever you give them amana, they never return. Not you, somebody else give, because whatever you own is your father's property. Do you know that? I said fathers, not husbands. This brother liked it, he said.
Mothers?
Oh, if father owns everything, how about the mother? The mother more important. Sisters, your children's property is yours. Boys, sorry. When you become father, you can own your children's. If the father can own anything his son owns, how about the mother? Mother more important, we know that.
Yes.
Okay? So the man who came to Rasulullah and said, O Messenger of Allah, please say something in the khutbah about parents coming each time, each time he comes to my house, he take one goat.
It takes one goat.
One sheep, one goat gone. Who took it? My father. His wife comes and who took the sheep? Your father. So, O Messenger of Allah, say something please. The Prophet shocked him. He said, Anta wa ma'luka li ahlik. You and all your property belong to your father. He thought he will, he said, no, well, your father can do anything he wants. But that's not stealing amana for a father. But your father, for example, people keep saying, your father took my amana. I live, it's not just one, many people. And then you realize, oh my God, I have a father who lies, breaks promises, steals. How about if he swears by Allah? How about if he pretends to be Muslim and he does the opposite of Islam? How about if he's so arrogant? How about if he's rebellious? How about if not only he doesn't give, she doesn't give, but they also tell others not to give? If they do this, just alhamdulillah, keep the relationship of fatherhood and motherhood. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. If they need you, go for them. But to listen to them and obey them, na'udhu billah. They ask you to take them somewhere, no problem. They ask you to look after your brother and sister, no problem. But if they ask you to be like them, come with me, we're going to take the money from someone. No. So you keep just that relationship of fatherhood and motherhood.
So you discharge your duty as children?
As children, yes. But not all, 100%. For example, you keep your relationship to them whenever they need you. They are sick, go visit them. They need you, for example, to take them to grocery, no problem, take them to grocery. But they ask you to come and steal with them. Na'udhu billah, I don't. And don't listen to them that much, because they have proven liars. Meaning, don't give them your ear, because it's a fact now. Look. But if they do this regularly, as Irfan said, if it is just once upon a time, don't call your father a hypocrite, na'udhu billah, or your mom. They do it regularly. And please embrace one another. Look, no, God forbid, one of you, the husband or the wife. Parents are like that. What's the duty of the person? Not to insult her or him. Your parents, hypocrites. No. Like that you are pushing the person towards them. You should embrace him or her and say you have nothing to do with that. Especially when husband and wife fight. Sometimes, na'udhu billah, the person will always attack the parents. No, don't do that. That's very wrong. Because that person has nothing to do with what his or her father and mother are doing. Did Rasulullah say to that Sahabi, your parents are bad, therefore you are bad? No. Even when the man said, Ya Rasulullah, I want to kill him. He said, no. You were not commanded to do that. Clear? So, if, for example, God forbid, if my wife, her parents are like that, what should I do? I should really bring my wife closer to me now. Because she has nothing to do with that. Because emotionally, she's hurt already that her parents are like that. Or his parents. So not push them towards them. Or him towards them. Push him or her towards you. Pull them. Okay? Wallahu a'lam. May Allah bless you. Jazakumullah khair. Ya Allah bless Mikael and Shamil, give them Jannah. Who is older, Mikael or Shamil?
Masayef.
Okay. Google Shamil Masayef.
Okay, sure.
Hero. The Russians call him terrorist. We call him Mujahid. Let them call it. I wish Americans call me terrorist. If I terrorize Americans, Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.